a new session at Graduate Guru. We'll continue with our topic, final accounts of insurance companies. This session we'll be doing a full sum where we will be preparing everything from revenue account to profit and loss and finally to a tallied balance sheet. So let us read the question number 15. From the following figures in respect of fire insurance business of Naveen Insurance Company Limited, prepare the set of final accounts for the year 2019-2020. So they have given us a tallied trial balance. We'll quickly read through the items given. Fire fund, which is unexpired risk reserve, general reserve, investments एक amount दे दिया है, so we don't really need to show the schedule. Premium is given on the credit side, so this is our premium received. Claims paid, again this is a payment made, so claims के schedule में ये आएगा. Share capital, shares of ₹100 each is given. Additional reserve is given. P&L account credit balance is given. Reinsurance premium, so premium वहाँ पर received was on the credit side. Reinsurance यहाँ पे is on the debit side. This is our reinsurance premium ceded. Claim received from reinsurers, वैसे ही claims paid is debit side और हमें जो ceded reinsurance पे claims मिलते हैं that will be on the credit side. Commission is given on reinsurance ceded. Advance income tax paid. Commission on direct business is given and commission on reinsurance accepted is also given. Outstanding premium. This must be the premium which are still receivable. पर this is given in the trial balance, means हम ये directly balance sheet में लेंगे. Outstanding premium या premium receivable या कोई भी expense payable, अगर हमें directly trial balance में ये amounts दिए हैं, then they are taken to balance sheet. That means they have already been adjusted in the respective head. So यहाँ पर ये outstanding premium में already adjusted है. We will show it in the balance sheet. Claims intimated but not paid, पर ये opening balance है. So this is outstanding claims and this is opening balance. Maybe closing balance हमें adjustment में दिया होगा. We'll see that later. Expenses on management is given. Audit fees, rates and taxes, rents, income from investments, fixed assets, creditors, agents balances debit and cash and bank balances. जो incomes और expenses हैं जहाँ पर specify नहीं किया है that it is for the particular insurance business, we will take it to P&L rather than taking it to the revenue account. Then they've said following further information is provided. Expenses on management include survey fees and legal expenses. Amounts are given relating to claims. So ये दोनों cost management expense में included है, पर they are related to our claims. So इसे हम claims के schedule में shift कर देंगे. Claims intimated but not paid on 31st March. ये हमारे closing outstanding claims हैं. That is given to us. Income tax to be provided, amount दे दिया है, they've not given a rate over here. Transfer 8 lakh to be made from current year profits, that means P&L account से we have to transfer to general reserve. And additional reserve on 31st March should be 13,20,000. Now because we are preparing the final accounts, हम सारा कुछ साथ में कर रहे हैं, that is revenue, P&L and balance sheet. तो every adjustment will have two effects. ये हमें याद रखना है. अब तक जो हमने sums किए थे, adjustment को हम एक ही जगह पे कहीं भी दिखाते थे, या तो revenue या P&L या कोई भी schedule. But now because we are doing a full final account sum, we will have to show it at two places, या तो P&L and revenue या फिर balance sheet. So let us begin the sum. First I have the revenue account ready. Usual हम revenue account पहले बनाएंगे with the schedules, फिर हम उसका profit लेकर जाएंगे in the P&L, जिसका format भी मैंने ready रखा है. And after we have done this, we will go to balance sheet. So we'll have to do the sum in parts over here. So we will follow the format of our revenue account first. हम ट्रायल बैलेंस का फॉर्मेट नहीं फॉलो कर सकते बिकॉज इट विल बिकम टू मच ऑफ अ मेस एंड कंफ्यूजन. सो लेट अस स्टिक टू आवर वे ऑफ डूइंग द सम. दैट इज फर्स्ट वी विल डू रेवेन्यू अकाउंट और वहां पर वी विल मेक आवर फर्स्ट शेड्यूल which is for premium earned. So first we will take our premium received. Now they have given us only one amount for received, so we will assume it is for direct and accepted. We receive premium for these two types of business, so हम दोनों साथ में दिखा देंगे. And our premium received is 1,08,06,132. We will change all our amounts to thousands like we do. So we are going to trail off the last three digits, put a point instead. So 10806.13. This is how you will write. We will not write 3 decimals after the point. हम हमेशा round off कर देंगे. Now from this we will subtract our reinsurance ceded premium. और reinsurance ceded के लिए they have given us 4,50,100 जो प्रीमियम हमने पे किया है डेबिट साइड पे जो है. So it will be 450.10. Let us subtract this. 10806.13 minus 450.1. We get 10356.03. This is our net premium. And we have to make our adjustment for unexpired risk. We'll show a working note for this as usual and then we'll take the amount. So I'm going to show the working note below this only. So working note for unexpired risk reserve. First we'll take the closing. Now over here, what type of business are we doing? It's a fire insurance. How do we know fire insurance hai? क्योंकि the very first thing in our trial balance is fire fund. Means हमारा business है fire insurance. The rate of reserve is not specifically given. Additional reserve का amount दिया है, पर the rate is not given. But we know कि fire के लिए the rate is always 50%. So जो net premium है उसका 50%. So 10356.03 into 50%. So 50% of our net premium ये होगा हमारा basic reserve and plus हमें additional reserve maintain करना है of 13,20,000 which is 1320. So the total of this will give us our closing reserve. So let us do that. So into 50% and plus 1320 we get 6498.02. I'm rounding it off, it is 015. हम उसे कर देंगे 02. Let us compare it with our opening reserve. Opening reserve में we have the fire fund which is 37,20,000. So 3720 plus हमारे पास additional reserve है in the trial balance of 13,20,000 again. So again 1320 means our additional reserve has remained same. Let us take a total of these two, 3720 plus 1320. We get 5040. Let us find the difference. 6498.02 say if we subtract this, we get 1458.02. This is the adjustment which is needed. Closing is more than opening, so हम subtract करेंगे 1458.02. Let us subtract it from our net premium. 10356.03 minus 1458.02. we get 8898.01. Let us take it to our revenue account. 0.01. So this is our premium. अब इसके अलावा प्रॉफिट और लॉस ऑन इन्वेस्टमेंट, इनकम ऑन इन्वेस्टमेंट, इंटरेस्ट, डिविडेंड एटसेट्रा, ये सब हम P&L में लेंगे because they've not specified that these investments are for the fire business only. So we will assume ये पूरे business के लिए है. So I'm not going to show any of this over here, even if it is there in the trial balance. Our total income will be 8898.01. Now let's go to our second schedule for claims. So claims incurred में we start with our claims paid. So the paid amount for the claims is given as 2411,260, which we will write as 2411.26. We are rounding off to thousands. इसमें we will add our expenses also. Don't forget that. Two expenses are given. One is 1,44,000, one is 80,000, surveyor's fees and legal expenses. So we are going to add that. That is 144 plus 80. Let us add these two amounts. 144 plus 80, we get 224.00. Let us add it to our main paid amount and we get 2635.26. This is the total amount paid for claims. We also have claims on our reinsurance which is given, claim recovered, which is 84,476. So that we will subtract reinsurance claims, and that is 84.48 कर देंगे हम उसे. So let us subtract that. 2635.26 minus 84.48, 2550.78, and then we do our adjustment for our outstanding. So we add the closing outstanding and we subtract the opening outstanding. So closing outstanding ka amount is given in our adjustments, 4,16,000. So that is 416 for our closing outstanding. Opening outstanding we have in our trial balance itself, which is claims intimated not paid, 2,40,000. So that is 240. Let us do this plus minus and get our amount. 416 minus 240. We get 2726.78. This is the amount which we will take to the revenue account. 2726.78. Now let's go to our schedule 3, which is for commission. So in commission again, we have commission on direct business, accepted business and also on ceded. So let's do that plus minus. First is direct business. Direct business में the amount given is 11,99,108. So we will change it to 1199.11 plus reinsurance accepted. Our reinsurance accepted, that is the commission which we are paying, is 240.15. Let's take a total of these two first. 1199.11 plus 240.15. we get 1439.26 and we subtract our reinsurance ceded from this. So reinsurance ceded mein they have given us commission 192.06. So let us subtract that. We get 1247.20. Let's take that to our revenue account. So now we have to make our schedule 4. So we will continue that schedule. First take down these so many schedules and then we'll go on with the sum. Now for schedule 4, we have to mention our operating expenses. So let us make a schedule for that. Now whatever expenses are given in our trial balance, हम assume कर सकते हैं it is for this particular insurance, या हम assume कर सकते हैं it is for the overall business because nothing is mentioned. So जो expenses on management है, that I will assume is related to this particular business. बाकी के जो expenses है, we will assume that it is for overall business. So expenses of management I will take over here. You can take all the expenses also over here. You will still get the right answer only because this is assumed. आप एक line लिख दो below your whole solution that you have assumed that the expenses are in respect of the fire insurance business and that makes the matter very clear. So expenses of management given in our trial balance is 17,27,788. So I will round it off like this, 1727.79. From this, don't forget to subtract your cost of claims. जो दो amounts हमने cost of claim, that is claims incurred के schedule में add किए थे, that is 1,44,000 and 80,000 which is given to us in our adjustment. So इस adjustment के हमने दो effect दे दिए, one in the claims, one over here. So let us take a total and subtract it. So 144 plus 80 we get 224 which we will subtract from our total expenses of management because यहाँ पे specify किया है that it is included in this cost. So I am subtracting it from this. So 1727.79 minus 224 we get 1503.79. As I said, I am assuming दूसरे जो expenses हैं like our audit fees, rates and taxes, ये सारे are related to the overall business. So we'll take it there. Let us take this amount to our revenue account. 1503.79. Now we have to take a total of our expenses. So 2726.78 plus 1247.2 plus 1503.79, we get 5477.77. So let us subtract and find our operating profit. We get 3420.24. This is our operating profit from the fire business. Now we are going to start with our P&L account and we'll bring our operating profit here. So the operating profit is 3420.24. Now we have to show our income from investments. So what do we have in our income from investments in the trial balance? So in our income from investments, we just have one figure given to us, which is 6,12,000. So directly हम वो amount यहाँ पे लिख देंगे. And other than that, there is no other income. So that will be a dash. So let us take a total of these incomes. 3420.24 plus 612, we get 4032.24. टैक्स के अलावा और कोई प्रोविजन नहीं दिया है, नो बैड डेट्स एटसेट्रा, सो वी पुट अ डैश फॉर दैट. फॉर द अदर एक्सपेंसेस वी नीड टू शो द ब्रेकअप, क्या क्या एक्सपेंसेस हम ले रहे हैं. सो लेट अस मेक अ स्मॉल वर्किंग नोट फॉर दैट. सो आवर वर्किंग नोट फॉर अदर एक्सपेंसेस. So management expenses we've already taken here in our schedule for revenue account. अब दूसरे जो भी expenses बचे हैं, let us take that here, which is audit fees, rates and taxes, and rent. So our audit fees is 1,44,000, which is 144.00. Rates and taxes है 23,216. So I will take it as 23.22. And 2,70,000 is our rent. So that is 270.00. Let us take a total. 144, 23.22 and 270. We get 437.22, which I am going to take to my P&L. Now let us take the total of expenses, which is nothing but the same 437.22. And now let us subtract A minus B to get our profit before tax. So 4032.24 minus 437.22, we get 3595.02. अब हमें प्रोविजन फॉर टैक्स एक डायरेक्ट अमाउंट दिया है. जनरली दे गिव परसेंटेज, तो हम कैलकुलेट करते हैं, बट हियर इट्स अ डायरेक्ट अमाउंट. सो लेट अस टेक दैट अमाउंट 1258,260 and let us subtract it from our profit. So 21258.26 subtracted, we get 2336.76 as our profit after tax. Now there is a balance brought down, that is the opening balance of P&L. ये हमें कहाँ से मिलेगा? We will get this from our trial balance. So P&L account opening balance is 3 lakhs, which we will write as 300.00, and we will add these two amounts to get our total profit. This is the total amount of profit which is available for our appropriations. और appropriations में हमारे पास है transfer to general reserve. So let us write that also. So our transfer to general reserve is given as 8 lakhs, which is 800.00. So let us subtract this and get our final balance. We get 1836.76 as our final balance of profit, जो हम लेकर जाएंगे in our balance sheet that we are going to prepare now. So first you are going to take down this P&L account and these two schedules, and then we are going to start preparing our balance sheet. So we have our balance sheet format ready. One by one we'll prepare the schedules. So our first schedule, which is schedule number 5, is for share capital. अब why schedule 5? क्योंकि ये continuation है. First 4 schedules are in revenue account. फिर schedule 5 से it is for balance sheet. So that is why schedule 5. In the trial balance they have said shares of rupees 100 each. We don't know the authorized capital. So let us just write to complete the format. So and so shares of so much each. We'll put a question mark for authorized and let us write our issued, subscribed and paid up. And because they've said shares are of 100 each, 36 lakhs divided by 100, we get 36,000 shares of rupees 100 each, fully paid. So 36 lakhs ko we will write as 3600.00. And this will go to our balance sheet in front of share capital. I'll put it in the outer column. Our second schedule, that is schedule 6, is for reserves and surplus. अब यहाँ पर we will have general reserve and we will also have our P&L account credit balance. और कोई reserve है नहीं sum में. Don't take unexpired risk reserve over here. So general reserve हमारे ट्रायल बैलेंस में ऑलरेडी है 1800, that is 18 lakhs, which I am rounding off to 1800. And we have transferred some amount to general reserve from the P&L. If you see your P&L account, हमने appropriations में transfer बताया था. So plus transfer from P&L, which was 800. So the total will be 2600.00. This is our total of general reserve. And we will show our P&L account credit balance over here, which was the final balance in our P&L. P&L में जो सबसे last we wrote, balance carried down to balance sheet. That amount is going to come over here, which is 1836.76. So let us total these two up. 2600 plus 1836.76, we get 4436.76. This is our total of reserves. Let's take it to our balance sheet. 4436.76. We don't have any fair value change account. अगर ये है तो ट्रायल बैलेंस में होगा and it should be a credit balance, not a debit balance. Debit balance है in case, तो you will put it in brackets. So यहाँ पर it will be dash. Borrowings भी नहीं दिया है. We've not taken any loans as such. So again dash, we don't need a schedule for something which is not there. Let us take the total of these two amounts. So we get 8036.76. अब we'll go to the application, that is the asset side. Asset में our first is investments. Investments में we will show a schedule if we have a breakup of the amounts. यहाँ पर सिर्फ एक amount दिया है, that is 1,44 lakhs. So I will write the schedule number, but I will not make the schedule. If the information is given, you will make it. So यहाँ पर we will write down 14,400.00 as our investment amount. We are not making a schedule. Then our next schedule is for loans, schedule number 9. So schedule 9 for loans, we don't have any loans which we have given to anybody. Trial balance में कुछ नहीं है. So I'll put a dash for that. Fixed assets के लिए they have given us the amount directly. One amount is given. So हम वही लिख देंगे. We don't need to make a schedule if no information is there. So it is 250,000, which is 250.00. Then we move to our current assets. We have cash and bank balances. Again, one amount is given to us. There is no breakup. Cash kitna hai, bank kitna hai, not given. So I'm going to write it directly. It is 479,848. So I'm going to write it in the inner column. 0.84. 84 या 85. Generally जब हम round off कर रहे हैं, we have to be careful. There is a possibility कि end में आकर हमारा balance sheet will not tally by 0.01 या 0.2. So it is better if certain amounts हम lower side पे round off कर दे. So here I am rounding this off to 84. Now let's move to schedule number 12. Schedule 12 is for advances and other assets. Other assets means other current assets. So let us make a schedule for that. अब यहाँ पर we have two things. One is agents balances, जो हमारे trial balance में second last amount है. Agents balances debit. Because it is debit, हम उसे debit side, that is asset side पर दिखाएंगे. अगर ये same balance credit होता, तो I would have shown it under current liabilities over here. So you have to be careful which side your balance is. So यहाँ पर we will show it under other assets, that is agents balances. And the amount is 80,000. And with this, अगर कोई income हमारी outstanding है, receivable है, या हमने कोई expense prepaid किए हैं, paid in advance, all of that will also come over here only. So we have outstanding premium given to us in our trial balance. So outstanding premium, that is nothing but receivable. This is receivable amount. So it is our asset. Otherwise it would be our liability. So our outstanding premium is 89,200, which is 89.20. When you add the 2, you will get 169.20. So let us take that to our balance sheet over here. 169.20. And we'll take a subtotal of these two current assets. So 479.84 plus 169.2, we get 649.04. We are going to use that over here when we do A minus B. Now let's come to current liabilities. Current liabilities के लिए we'll make a schedule. So here one is our creditors, which is given in the trial balance. So creditors का amount है 90,000. Let us write that down first. And we also have claims intimated but not paid. That is nothing but outstanding claims जो हमें pay करने हैं. So it becomes our liability. So that's what we are going to write here. Claims intimated but not paid. This is the amount from our adjustment. इसका एक इफेक्ट हमने शेड्यूल 2 में दिया था claims incurred में, where we added the closing outstanding. ओपनिंग हमें यहाँ पर नहीं लेना है. ओपनिंग का एक इफेक्ट ऑलरेडी हो गया है. This is the closing effect from the adjustments. So 4,16,000 was the amount, which is 416. Let us add these two. 90 plus 416, we get 506. Let's take it to our balance sheet in the inner column. And now schedule number. This should be schedule number 14, not 15. 15 is for miscellaneous expenditure. So let's make our schedule 14 for provisions. यहाँ पर first we will write the unexpired risk reserve. आई एम अगेन रिपीटिंग, ये नाम रिजर्व है बट यू विल राइट इट इन प्रोविजंस, नॉट रिजर्व्स एंड सरप्लस. सो हमने जो हमारे वर्किंग नोट में कैलकुलेट किया था फॉर द अनएक्सपायर्ड रिस्क क्लोजिंग रिजर्व, that is the amount that we will take over here. So our basic reserve was 5178.02 and with that हमें additional reserve create करना था of 1320. So let's take a total of these two. We get 6498.02 और इसके साथ we also have to write provision for tax under this schedule. So हमने provision for tax create किया था of 1258.26. But there is an adjustment over here. So this is the provision that we have created for the current year. We always have to compare this with our advance tax. So trial balance में they've given us the advance tax of 10 lakhs. So हम यहाँ पर ये minus कर देंगे. 10 lakhs means it is 1,000. So we are going to subtract this. Provision ज़्यादा है, so I am showing it under the provision schedule. If the advance tax was more and provision was less, तो यहाँ पर we would get negative. तो हम यहाँ पर negative नहीं बताएंगे. That amount would be written under our advances and other assets. That is advance tax minus provision. पर यहाँ पर it is provision minus advance tax. So we are going to subtract this and write this over here. 258.26. Let's take a total of these two also. 6498.02 plus 258.26. We get 6756.28. That is what I'll take to my balance sheet. 6756.28. Let us take a subtotal of this. So I'll add 506 to this. 7262.28. अब हमें net current assets find करना है. That is this A minus B. Now B is more than A. So हमें negative amount आएगा. So let us do that. 649.04 minus 7262.28. We will get a negative amount of 6613.24. So we are going to write it in brackets. अब हमें total करना है. We don't have all of this. Miscellaneous expenditure or P&L debit balance is not there. Our P&L was a credit balance. So अब when we take a total, these two we will add. इसमें से we will subtract this amount. So let us do that. 14,400 plus 250 minus 6613.24. We get 8036.76. In case you find that आपका match नहीं हो रहा है balance sheet because of point difference, 0.01. As I said, rounding off का difference है वो. You can adjust it in any one of these amounts. So आप provision for tax में एक point कम कर सकते हैं या you can increase it depending on how you want to tally this amount. But for that point difference, it will not be treated as a wrong answer. Okay. So this is how you complete a full final account sum of an insurance company. Take down all of this including your balance sheet and your schedules. We wind up this session over here. In the next session, we'll be doing another similar sum. Thank you.